Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing great out there. So today we're moving on to part 7 of reloading 38 Special with the 158 grain Hornady XTP bullets. And do you love my artistic display I've put out there for you, all this beautiful fall color that we have right now? I think right now we're starting to get a little bit past peak with the wind that we've had in recent days, but it's been a glorious autumn. Have spent a lot of time outside. The weather has been, for the most part, pretty good. And the fall color has been absolutely amazing, as you can see here on the table. It's just been phenomenal. Whole forest is just filled with millions of leaves like that right now. So it's been a pretty decent fall overall. I'm working on a bunch of videos, and some of them have gotten kind of delayed and stuff, but I am working on quite a few projects right now, so you'll see those come out as we start to go through into fall here. But this project here, it has gone on for a while. We started with unique powder. And the thing that we learned about unique was that in regards to this and these bullets here is that, you know, sometimes in reloading you run into these things where the load that you come up with, it works okay, you know? And this was kind of a deal where with unique, with these bullets, basically what we found was if the zombies are coming down the street 2 miles away and all you have is this brass and these bullets and unique powder, can you slap them together real quick to make a really good load to fight off the zombies? Yeah, will it work? Yeah, it'll work. But it was just kind of missing that bit of extra that I was kind of looking for with this, especially with a revolver of this high caliber, this Mandarin revolver. You know, the accuracy at times, it was kind of so-so. And overall, just the way it shot, there was a lot of inconsistency there with the feet per second and all that, and just did not like it at all. So, you know, when you kind of reach those dead ends, then it's time to kind of shift gears. And so unexpectedly, from whenever I started the project, we have now shifted over to Power Pistol. This is a powder that I have had a lot of good luck with in the past. I have found it's given pretty good performance. It tends to be a really good powder for, like, if you're doing loads where you want a little more oomph to the load. This seems to work well without causing a lot of big issues. So we've gone ahead and we've started out and we've come up with our first load. And I have the manual here to the side. I won't throw it up on the screen, but basically with Power Pistol, the Hornady manual has us starting out at 4.4 grains, going all the way up to 6 grains at 850 feet per second, which they describe as a plus P load. So looking at all that, I think what I decided to do with this is we're going to go ahead and kind of start at the middle ground. And so what I did was I started out at 5.1 grains. I've used this quite a bit in the past in 45 ACP and 9mm. I've never found it to be unpredictable or anything. And so I'm pretty confident that I can start a little bit higher and I'm not really going to have any big issues with it. So that's where we're going to start, and we'll see how it goes. We're going to chrono these. We're going to shoot them a bit for accuracy, and we'll see what we get. All right, let's head up to the range. All right, folks, so we're up here at the range. So today, it is a beautiful fall day. A little bit past peak. The aspens are all popping off, though. So there's some beautiful yellow color out there, but a lot of the other trees, like the maples and stuff, they're all done for the year. So we got our chronograph set up. We have our Mandarin MR73. Also, another thing is I was able to pick up some Starline 38 Special brass, which it seems like for whatever reason this year, 38 Special brass is pretty hard to come by. And of course, we have a few dum-dums. So it's nice to have one of those every once in a while. So we'll go ahead and get set up and get started filming. All right, folks. So we've got everything ready to go. So hopefully the sun doesn't mess up the chronograph today. Just is what it is. Nothing you can do about the sun. So here we go. First string. 686. 668. 626. 650. All right, let's shoot 4 more rounds. 545. 644. 648. 678. All right. Okay, folks, so here's the data we got. 10 shots, and we started with 686. I thought overall it was probably going to be in the more upper 600s, but kind of dipped down a little bit there. So we had 668, 626, 650, 628 again, 656. Then one that was off, 545. I'm not sure what went on there. And then back to a little bit of consistency there, 644, 648, then 678. So I got to say overall, in terms of like if I went off the seat of the pants feel shooting it, to me, the power pistol with these bullets, it just felt a bit better to me. That's what I was kind of thinking. So, you know, if I didn't have the chronograph and I was just kind of just doing some shooting and just trying to kind of figure it out without a chronograph, you know, to me, if I was comparing them back to back with Unique, I just thought these shot better. So now what we'll do is we will go ahead and do some accuracy testing and see where we end up there. All right, folks, so let's go ahead and have a look at the accuracy and go ahead and wrap this up and talk about where we're going next. So you always hear people say close enough for government work. Well, the one thing is with this, when I do my accuracy testing, kind of the way I look at it is close enough for IDPA, USPSA, pistol match work. And if we can get the rounds in the zone from 20 yards away, standing on both feet with both hands, holding the gun, and can get them in that zone, then hey, I'm pretty damn happy. So with this today, the first couple shots, as I recall, they were pretty tight. Very happy with that. And I have to say, I think I ended up fluffing at least 1 or 2 of these because I got so giddy at how tight the group was from 20 yards away. So a lot of times when you're shooting, it is kind of good to kind of see where the rounds are going, but don't let it affect your the rest of the rounds that you send down range. I've had that happen to me before in matches. You're like, ooh, I'm getting those shots in there, and then you know, fluff up the next one. So you always have to keep that in mind. But overall, from 20 yards away, pretty happy with that. I would have liked to have kept them all tight, but you know, there you go. You know, they're in the zone, so sweet. Overall happy with that. Let's take a look at the next 4 here. So we stacked 2 rounds pretty much on top of each other, just a finger's width and then a finger's width there. Pretty happy with that overall. Again, in the zone. So I think the accuracy is pretty good. So I have to say, the thing that I kind of found with this is that overall, I think the general accuracy is better than Unique. I think the consistency is better. It just feels better in the hand when you're shooting it. So I think this is a powder that's better suited perhaps to these bullets. So I think the next thing with this is to go ahead and bump the charge up. We started kind of on the low end. Let's walk it up a little bit higher, and see what results we get. And so hopefully we will come to a nice conclusion for this project. And then at some point down the road, we will move on and do another 38 special project once we complete this one. So that'll be next up. So don't know when the next installment will drop, but we will see. Stay tuned, because I do have more videos I am working on. We are making upgrades. We have our new iPhone here filming. We have a new tripod. I'm going to be getting a new microphone soon. Probably going to be getting another camera as well. So I'm continuously working on improving the channel. So stay with me. And thanks to all the y'all that support the channel with liking, sharing, subscribing. I do appreciate that. And we'll see you next time.